Well, howdy folks. Today we got something a little different. Today we're going to replace the upper element on the hot water heater here. Exciting stuff, I know, right? I did the bottom one a few months back, and I don't know why I didn't replace the top one at the same time, but I did not. So we're going to go over this. We'll walk through it step by step. Hopefully we don't run into too many issues. First and foremost, what you want to do is you want to kill power to your hot water heater, which I've done. You can see that little display screen right here. The upper element is behind here. The lower element is, let me tilt you down a minute, right down there. That's the lower one. Okay, and you'll see I got a hose hooked onto it. And that is running out to the front door. So what I'm about to do is open the valve and we'll start draining some water out of it. So let me get my big head in the way. And once we're doing that, we'll go ahead and we're going to pull this cover off. And I do have my voltmeter just to make sure that we don't juice ourselves. What I got here, I do have a little anti-seize that I will put on. Here's the hot water heater element. This one is supposedly stainless steel and got really good reviews on Amazon. It's 4,500 watt. It does come with a washer right there, gasket, and I'm going to put just a dab of anti-seize on here. Just to keep it from sticking. Not much. You don't got to go crazy with that stuff. But we'll do that here in a minute. Let's get this drain. And obviously, if you're doing the whole thing, both of them at the same time, you definitely want to pretty much completely drain it. But since we're not doing the bottom one, you know, I think if we get it down to right about here, that'll be sufficient. And take it from there. So I'm gonna open up this drain valve down here. And I'm gonna walk out front real quick. Well, I don't see it running out. But I got a crappy hose, so I'm making sure it's not kinked somewhere. That's definitely warm. Alright, let me go check it again. I hear it running. Let's go for a field trip. Yes, we're definitely running out. Figure I'd get this done today while it's semi-warm. You can see down here that white stuff is what was coming out of there. So we do have some sediment in there, which is kind of surprising because I do have a water softener. But anyway, it's draining away. So let's go back in. Wish these things had a sight glass so you could see your water level. Oh crap. You know what I forgot to do is let me get a stool. I can't reach it. It really helps to turn off your incoming water supply. Which is not wanting to shut off all the way. Imagine that. But with that said, I think that we'll be good. But I will open up the hot water faucet in the bathroom here. Just to speed draining. Okay. Don't you just hate when your valves don't shut off? Okay, so that is going over there. Okay, that worked. I got multiple valves in here, so we'll go ahead and we'll leave that one there. See if we're still draining. Yes, we are. I'd just pause you for a minute because it's probably going to take a few minutes for this thing to drain out. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take this faceplate off. Trying to figure out what I have done with the screwdriver. Okay, so let's see if we can that's stuck in there. I'd like to take this off. But what we're going to do is oh, that's a ground. Let's get the voltmeter. Kind of set that right there. Yeah, see if let's close this valve and open it back up again. Turn our voltmeter on. And just make sure we're not getting any voltage across here. Yeah, it's got my AC at? This thing is auto, but if it's not detecting any voltage, it's DC. Where is my... No, no volts. Okay, wish I could tape. I need some tape. So I can tape that sucker up out of the way. And this whole part, let me turn my screen around. This is your thermostat. That's all fine. So I'm just worried about the elements there. So let me get some tape so I can tape this thing up out of the way. So hold on a second. All right, we got that taped up out of the way. All right, now the big test. Let's see if this 1.5 inch socket does the trick. I know I'm gonna be in your way here a second. Okay, so it's just a 1.5 inch socket. They do make those tools. I'm just kind of loosening this a little bit at a time, make sure I don't have water come flying out of here. I hear it sucking air. Maybe that'll get it to drain. I'll probably just drain the whole thing. Yeah, I see it running out there still. Sure you can hear it gurgling. Alright, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to pause this for a sec. I'm going to let this thing drain. I'll just empty it out. It's no big deal. And bring it back here once I pop this element out. Alrighty, a few minutes later, this thing is drained out. Well, let's hope it's drained out. Or drained out enough. Okay, set that up there. I mean, this element doesn't look that bad. But yeah, maybe it's just in my head, but it seemed like the water, which I set mine at 130 degrees. I don't set it super hot. It just seemed like it wasn't, I just didn't have that much hot water. So let's do a comparison and hopefully, you know, big difference. So maybe this thing will work better? I don't know. I'm no hot water heater specialist. Let's make sure that the gasket's not on there. Yeah, I want to make sure it's not like double gasketed. I can't see. Looks like there is a gasket here. So you want to take that off, because otherwise you could have a leak. Let's move that there. Hang this control panel back over here. Ah, epic fail. I'm trying to get to where you guys can see. a little bit better what I'm doing. All right, so we got the gasket on, and we've got a little bit of anti-seize on there. Now the hardest thing is getting this thing going, which may not be that hard. Actually, it wasn't. I know, I'm in your way. Let me move out of your way. Okay, so that's in there snug. Let's put our doohickeys back on, our electrical connections. Maybe. Okay, that's on good and snug. Go in now. I know, I'm in your way. Actually, I should probably run. Sorry. See if I can run it. And behind that. Instead of along that edge. Come on, wire bit. Okay, so that one's on there, that one's on there. Well, the one's on, the yellow's on. Okay, so that's in place, that's in place. Okay, now I'm gonna run upstairs. Let's turn the water back on. Open up this other valve. Make sure we have no leakage. And what you want to do is once you turn your water on, I need to go upstairs and open the hot water faucet up in the bathroom. You want to make sure you're getting water flowing. Get all your air bubbles out of your line. I do have the hose hooked up. I did shut off the valve at the bottom. So let me check the bathroom. Let me check the kitchen here real quick. And I'm going to do the upstairs one, so be right back. So if you go around all your faucets, you'll hear them shooting a bunch of air out, which is what you want. So if we walk in here, filter it. See? That's the hot water faucet. And that's what you want until you're running straight water and it's pumped all the air out of that. You don't want to turn your power on to your element or your hot water heater until then. So, filter it. I know, I'm kicking you around, sorry. Exciting stuff, man. What can I say? So we have, hopefully you can see that. A little bit better. So we're just playing the waiting game. Let this thing fill up. I'm going to check that hose, make sure it's not got any water running out of it. And it does not. So now we wait. Okay, I'm not hearing any air from the kitchen. We have a steady stream in the bathroom here. Let me go check the kitchen real quick. And let me go check the upstairs bathroom. Alright, so if you have a two-story house, just remember your upstairs faucets are going to take a little bit longer to get the air out of. Alright, so everything appears to be good. Let's apply some power. And I should have my gauge came on, so we should be reading 220. Got nothing. Well, our thing is on at 130. Maybe it takes a minute for it to kick on. I don't know what that flashing light means down there. Oh, that's a manual setting. Kind of where I got the pointer at. This here has a display, and I've got it set at 130. But it might take a minute for it to kick on. I don't know if this thing gives errors or not. Never noticed anything. Still not reading no voltage going to that. Well, we'll give it a minute. Well, one would think that, and I know we're getting power, so let's check the voltmeter again. Yeah, that's working. I'll give it a minute. But I know it's filled, so unless it clicks on, because I know it has some sort of efficiency thing. It's supposed to be energy smart, so that means it's smarter than me. I got nothing there. Kind of weird. Okay, that's 120 volts. And that's 120 volts. Alright, so we got power. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see here, take our tape off, and cover that up, and see if we can put this back into place. Without dropping my screw. And there you have it, guys. That is replacing your hot water heater element. So all I gotta do now is I'll wait, I don't know, about a half hour. Get my temperature thingy-majiggy for meat and stuff, and see if my water's clocking in at 130, and that's it. Should be good. So there's how you change your hot water heater element. Upper one at least. On this is a Whirlpool, but they're pretty much all the same. So it's no big deal. But like I said, the bottom one, it's best just to replace them both at the same time. If you're going to do one, do the other. And I should have done that 6 months ago or so when I did the bottom one. But I wasn't thinking. And I'll mark on my little insulating pad here that I changed them both. And that's it. So hope you guys got something out of this. I know it's not a car, it's not a bike, it's not a scooter, it's a hot water heater. But we got to have hot water, right? So thanks for watching, and catch you guys on the next video. Yeah, I heard you. I forgot the little white plastic cap, so I took it off. Took the face back off and put it back on, the little plastic cap. But also wanted to remind everybody that you know, it's really a good idea to drain your hot water heater at least once a year, especially if you do not have a water softener and you have hard water. Drain it once a year. That helps flush the lime deposits and stuff out of the bottom of the hot water heater before it becomes a mess and completely clogged, and then you got to replace it, and it's full of lime and full of water, and these things weigh a ton. This is a 40-gallon hot water heater. Water is roughly 8 pounds per gallon, so you're looking at 20 pounds. Also too, if we have an expansion tank here, and if you ever needed to replace your hot water heater, it's actually a pretty simple process. Obviously kill your power to your main breaker. Your power leads right here or somewhere similar on yours. Then you'll want to remove your cold water coming in and remove your hot water coming out, the line coming out. Then you simply take out your old one. I know that's going to be easier said than done in most cases. Take it out, put your new one back in, put your cold, put your hot, put your power. Same process as replacing the elements. Run your water through it till your faucets run clear and no air coming out of them, and you are pretty much good to go. Turn your power back on. So not that hard to do, but I gotta make me a sticker. This particular unit, I installed it in January of 13, and I didn't want to mess with replacing this element when it's freezing cold out, so got it done today. But anyway, hey, hopefully some helpful tips for everybody, and catch you on the next video.